Hey V, come on in. We're in the kitchen.
You made it. Good. Grab a seat. This is Roxanne. She's worked at Clouds longer than any of us.
Hello.
In a city tingling with desire.
Hey, nice to meet you.
When I heard what you pulled at Clouds, shit, I so regretted I was off that day.
Just eat the free pizza and then we're out of here, okay?
Feeling better? You look better. I'm on autopilot. I don't think, just do. Sound method. How are ya?
Okay, I guess, but, you know, sad as hell.
You'll never get rid of the stench of the corpse. You drop a lot of them, don't you? What's your secret?
Subtlety comes naturally to you, doesn't it?
Yeah, odd, given how much work I gotta put into it. By the way, Forrest didn't show up for work today. Or yesterday.
No shit, I wonder why.
Got sick, maybe. Or hit the lottery jackpot. Bought himself a ticket to the moon.
Could be anything.
Done saying hello to each other? Revolution won't plan itself. I modified the behavioral chip. It can equip any doll with a motor reflex system. In other words, make the doll move and fight like a Prem-tier solo.
Fascinating, isn't it? What one can learn while tuning fake orgasms for the Moxes.
Mind stepping outside? Can't smoke in here.
You'll air it out later. Fine, I'll sit by the window.
The body'll react as if executing a well-trained series of movements. Already tested it out on Tom. Chip's impulses supplant any natural reflexes, so it'll make users feel like they're experiencing cyberpsychosis.
But it's basically the same as when we activate ourselves for a client.
Tech that's all pros and no cons. I don't buy it. Side effects, spill them. Combat mode auto-initiates when a threat is present, and there's no way to stop it. Can't find a workaround. And that's it? I don't know. Only way to determine that'd be through months of testing on a range of subjects.
There's an ethical side too. You could murder someone and not remember a thing.
Solo skills don't lie in just executing movements. There are split-second processes that happen. Logistics, decision-making. Result of years of practice. Doubt your chip's capable of compensating for that. You're probably right. But I don't see another way. Alternative's intensive training, but we don't have time for that. Alright. Gotta see it to believe it.
Finally, someone said it.
Tom? Pulled that sequence from a kung fu training virtue. Not convinced. If I'm gonna count on ninja dolls, gonna need to see some real action. Like, wanna spar? What else? Just don't mess up my digs, okay? I like it here.
It's on now!
What the? Everything chill? You okay?
Ha! Look at me go! You see that? Woo!
You've got something
Gotta
to
do
say.
some cardio!
Just say it.
Who, me? This is my impressed face.
Okay. Probably settles it. The chip works.
Let's get to it then. You've got an elite force of 3 muscleheads and a techie. What now?
Guards and tiger claws in and around will overpower, take down, disarm, escort them out. Clouds will be ours. Bosses, we'll give an ultimatum. A cut of the proceeds in exchange for never showing their faces at the club again. And having no say in how the club's managed.
That's what I thought. A half-baked, insane plan. You can't see more than an inch ahead of you. Taking out the security there won't solve anything. Claws will just send more. Hiromi Sato's the man you gotta get to.
Hiromi Sato? Who's that?
Cloud's real boss. He rarely shows, but you can't so much as sneeze without him finding out. Claws trust him, respect his opinion. He is one of them. We can try to convince him, but it's doubtful. We stand a better chance by injecting him with a dose of fear.
Where do we find this Hiromi?
At his apartment, H8 Mega Tower, topmost floor. It's a penthouse, almost never steps outside its glass walls. But I'll figure out a way to get us inside.
Welcome local news. Next year, Найт-Сити will play host to a Japanese festival.
This just might work. If we get him in his apartment where he thinks he's completely safe, bosses will understand what we're looking to demonstrate.
My, there's a flickering in that skull sponge of yours after all.
So how about it, V, Tom, Roxy? Made up your minds?
I need to think about it. Never wasted anyone before, you know.
I'm with it all the way.
V?
Don't tell me you're seriously considering this. Sticking our precious necks out for a bunch of whores?
Count me in, Judy. Already said I'd help, didn't I?
Thanks, V.
Save the gratitude for later, please. I'll set up the meet with Hiromi and let you know. I need a couple days. Have fun. Toodaloo.
Michael, hold up. Give us a lift.
Only if you don't talk to me. I feel a migraine coming on.
Shit. I'm scared, V. Speaking of gratitude, stuff I'm asking you to do, well, usually comes with a price tag, I know. You want to help, I get that. But I'm more than happy to pay your fee in full. Feels like it's only right.
All right. Thanks. Nice of you to think of that.
Don't mention it. V, everything okay? V, you don't look so hot. What the hell, V? You, like, sick?
Remember the heist Evelyn hired us for? The relic I was gonna club?
Couldn't forget that in a million years.
That biochip? Well, long story short, it had Johnny Silverhand's mind on it. An engram of it that's overriding my mind.
You being serious?
Truly wish I wasn't.
Fuck. Anything at all you can do?
One can hope.
It's late. You're tired. You can crash on my couch if you want.
Sounds great. Thanks.
Don't worry about it. Make yourself at home.
My name is Arif Iqbal, and this is towards Asia. The summit between China and India has ended with the signing of a new trade agreement. Under the agreement, the tariffs for iridium, dysprosium, and lanthanum, rare metals necessary for the construction of the Chi-Yu-2 orbital station, have been lifted. The signatories have also agreed to the free movement of organic persons and biopodders between the two countries. This is the latest step in the two nations' push for greater economic integration and the benefits such cooperation brings. This flies in stark contrast to the NUSA's protectionism and war policy.
Interesting.
Place looks like a fucking antique museum.
I guess you should feel right at home.
Chick's got taste. Except for one thing.
And what's that?
Way she looks at you. Don't pretend you haven't noticed. Makes you all mushy inside. I can feel it.
Didn't know she dabbled in robotics.
Now that's fucking Shimra. Think that's how she winds down?
After a day's work of tuning hardcore smut? Wouldn't be surprised.
People of Turkey are bracing themselves for a radioactive sandstorm yet again. Here, meteorologists expect southern winds to carry several dozen tons of irradiated dust.
Oh, well.
Of Syria, Iraq, and Iran.
The Bushido collection in BD format.
During the so-called
First three are collector's items nowadays.
primary source of radiation that falls onto Europe and the eastern Mediterranean. After the break, we take a closer look at the sneakers from Avante that hit Найт-Сити shelves tomorrow.
Someone likes getting their feet wet.
Don't need to be an expert to tell the gear's pro.
Be in trouble. But there's smoke. This virus.
Who would have thought?
Perilous future. Electropunk? I'd rather puke out my ears.
Provides 330% of recommended daily vitamins.
Feeling tired, bored, powerless? Not anymore. Experience all of Crow Manticore's 16 new flavors and mix it up.
You've seen Lizzie Wizzy. Here. You sure you got your hat on straight?
Hard to mistake her for anyone else, don't you think?
Hey, you there. This is a nice place, so play nice, hear me? Got our eyes everywhere.
is it your mother can't help you with? No, not to worry. I'll find him the moment I get home. Can that be our deal? You've my word, Sugar Bear. Yeah, I love you too. Bye-bye now.
Ah, if it isn't V. V, my favorite merc. Splendid. What you completed for me significantly shifted the playing field vis-a-vis Hansen. Excellent work, precisely as requested.
Come on, Hans. Flattery? Really? Seems a little beneath you.
An overused tactic. Agreed. Unnecessary. No, V, this is strictly business. For those who do their work well, praise is a mere restating of the facts.
Maybe the one thing I didn't expect, to see the man behind the hollow curtain. The elusive Mr. Hands in the flesh.
Not only did you rescue those clowns in blue, you also managed to eliminate Dodger. Calm, collected, and professional. Bravo. You have proven to be a person I can trust, hence my decision to drop the veil and meet in person. A rare occurrence, I assure you. Were I to have more virtuosos like you, I wager I'd have more than Dogtown in my grasp. Dogtown, Pacifica, then I'd line up the rest, snort, and it'd be done. Working with bona fide professionals, positively a treat.
Hope all that hard work won't go to waste.
Profit for me means profit for you. Nothing simpler. You may not know this, but I hasten to assure you no one has ever regretted doing business with me. I know it may not seem all that clear from where you stand, but the gigs you have completed will allow me to audaciously shift some of the pawns and figures on the chessboard that is Dogtown. Checkmate is but a few moves away.
Take it you'd prefer Dogtown with no Hansen at the helm?
Hansen wields much power, greedily so. He's also clever. These traits I tolerate, even value, when occurring in isolation. But all at once? No. Especially not in one who grips an entire district in the palm of his hand. It makes business trying. Interest you in some tea? It's my own blend.
Sure, why not?
So, how did this combat zone become Dogtown? Do you know?
I heard this and that. Something to do with the war?
2069. Colonel Hansen led an operation colorfully called Midnight Storm. The objective? To occupy this combat zone and establish an NUSA staging ground in Найт-Сити. Soon after, the sides agreed to a ceasefire. Hansen's force was left to fend for itself. Headquarters, the public, everyone feigned ignorance, pretending Hansen and company were never here. But our good colonel decided to put down roots. He declared this combat zone an NUSA territory. In our terms, he carved out an enclave for himself and went from soldier to arms dealer overnight. Marooned he was. 2 weeks for a bullet to reach his brain, everyone thought. But his brain remained intact, and he became a force to be reckoned with. A man whose existence is a threat to many is a dangerous man indeed.
Let's table politics for now, huh? Go straight to biz?
Business. Of course. The Black Sapphire. Hansen's stronghold, guarded by elite soldiers. Military quarters are situated on lower levels, while top floors are a decadent haven for the ultra-rich. The building's blueprint was not easily procured, I should say. Hansen guards his hotel secrets as if they were an embarrassing rectal itch. But given a will, ways are usually found. You help a client of mine, they reciprocate, and I gain latitude. Quid pro quo in full effect. The building plans are yours. I'll even throw in vulnerabilities to watch for, a token of my appreciation. And, though this goes without saying, the data, its source, are completely secure. No one knows you have it. Data leaks, or lack thereof, are the difference between myself and, say, the late Mr. Deshawn. The Shard. Black Sapphire info and blueprints. All nooks and crannies. I trust it's all you need to waltz in and perform your planned pirouettes. Yet a word of caution. Even fully prepared, you'll be marching into a pit full of vipers. Watch your step.
Thanks, Hans.
I only hope this won't mark the end of our collaboration. Truth be told, a few new assignments seem imminent.
Let me guess. More local political gaming?
Activity is abundant in Dogtown, and behind closed doors, plots and schemes. Should change ever occur, as it inevitably must, someone really ought to pave the way for a smooth transition.
Be looking forward to those new gigs then.
You will hear from me soon. This I guarantee you. And V, whatever happens at the Black Sapphire, make sure you come back alive, You're going where local and international politics mix. Strong currents, both.
I'll make sure to plant my feet firmly then. Later, Hans. Reed, got the data shard from Hans. Our golden ticket into the Black Sapphire.
Perfect. Send it through. No worries. This connection's secure.
Catch. It's on its way.
And reception complete. I'll pass it on to Alex. And as soon as you're ready, join us at the Moth. If I'm not there when you arrive, just wait. Till then.
you're here. I was just wondering if you'd come.
Wondering that myself, Hassan. Corp's got wide radar and long memories. Stick your neck out like this, they could bite.
Yes, I could have rotted in a scav cage. You could have left me at the Fixer's mercy. Could, would, should.
All right, I'm listening. Why'd you drag me out here?
I wanted to thank you. You saved my life, but I may not have given you the entire truth.
So you hazed me, is what you're saying.
Yes. That's why I'd like to repay you. Here, for you.
Huh. Don't know this model.
It's something I was tinkering with. I may not have been completely honest, but the engineer part wasn't a lie. I went to the stadium, showed what I could do, and landed a few investors. This is the first real copy I made. For you.
Thanks, Hassan.
No, thank you. Now we are even, it seems.
You wish. So, what are you up to these days?
Honestly, the same things I did at Zeta Tech.
Yeah, so hazing peeps and klepping their cred?
Haha, very funny. Repairing and modifying weapons and implants. Whatever comes my way. Sure, it's older gear, cheaper parts. But at least there are no more suits breathing down my neck.
So, how's things? Rough time starting from zero?
Well, Dogtown isn't quite the promised land, is it? I've had to learn its ways. But if I survived in the Corps,
There's a job,
I can manage here.
Don't take kindly to ex-suits here, do they?
Whitney has fled into Dogtown. I need you to look
They do
after
not.
her.
But they do appreciate talent. Provided you've got the right skills, you can earn your second chance.
She fled? Means I gotta keep her tucked away?
No. Bree has a lead. You're to help her complete her investigation. There's a corp on her tail, as she put it. That is all she said. Miss Whitney seems to have some minor trust issues.
Right, so, where am I meeting this mystery-insistent woman?
You'll go to her apartment first, on Skyline West. You're to collect an electronic access card. And no, do not say, this card, what's it open? I simply don't know. Contact me once this is sorted. You'll learn more details then.
Attention, this is Kirk. Good news, Dogtown. A certain president has hands off Washington. Now, if I were a
Bring the rest tomorrow.
I'd say
Don't fuck with me, too.
I'm pledged to respond to the NUSA's blatant provocation. What else can I say? Roswell, if you're ever
There's this bar that's nice.
we're ready to welcome you with open arms.
Except you didn't fit the
Welcome, friends. Welcome to my humble shop.
Real songs created by real people. But that porta potty techno they put in their ears.
What are you slinging here?
A little bit of everything. What's lost is found, what's old becomes new, what I sell you buy. Such is the circle of commercial life, am I right?
I'm dozing off of my job doing half the work and getting
I can get you some sleeping pills. Take them myself after filling graveyard shifts.
There's prices in dogs. Certified resale. Get your fresh cut shards here.
Welcome to M54 News. I'm Gillian Jordan. We begin now with your latest local news. In 2023, Найт-Сити was shaken to the
Shit!
Pete, what's wrong? Come on.
It's fine. I'm all right.
Sit down. How can I help?
Really? Starting to get used to it.
This the relic?
Gets worse every day. Time I have left's evaporating quick.
You experience them often? These attacks?
Don't really keep count, but never know if the next one won't be my last.
Wow, rough.
No shit. Death's breathing down my neck, always.
I know what that feels like.
Being a dead man walking?
Exactly. I never talked about this, you know. I should be saying they tried to kill me, but sometimes it feels like they actually succeeded.
Tell me more.
Ambush. Attempt on my life 7 years back.
Yeah, you said. What exactly happened there, Reed?
I landed in the ICU, where I waited for some Arasaka goon to come finish me off. I was betrayed by our people, the FIA. I say betrayed, but I was sold out. Part of a deal, a peace offering. My head on a silver platter, all for a ceasefire. Peace comes at a price. Someone's always got to pay it. Come on, I'm gonna show you something.
Hang on. They set you up, yet here you are working for him again?
Even deep wounds stop hurting eventually. Scar over. A few years on, they're just an itch. Let's go. Let's write down.
Where are we headed?
On a little trip down memory lane to see some old junk. I still can't believe Alex decided the best place for a bar was right over our old safe house. She's always had a twisted sense of humor.
Where's she at? Waiting downstairs?
She's finishing up recon in town. We should make ourselves at home until she gets back. Been dark for 7 years, this place. Let's brighten things up again. The end of any war is never pretty. Both sides race to tie up loose ends. A car bomb blew up one of my crew. Another was poisoned. The third got shot in the back of the head while buying a pack of smokes. couple others just vanished without a trace. Every night we waited for Arasaka agents to come finish us off. I had to make a choice. I chose to dig our heels in. I thought we still had a fighting chance. It was bold. It was stupid. A mix of both. Maybe I just didn't know how to walk away, let it rest. Or maybe I don't know how to lose. Either way, we managed to save a few more agents. The price for that was yours truly.
Honestly, sounds like you brought it on yourself.
Brutal but sincere. I can respect that. You play grown-up games, you face grown-up consequences. Funny. Out of everyone, it was Songbird they asked to pull the trigger.
Wait.
Yeah.
Pulled the trigger as in literally took out her iron and shot you.
Not personally, but she unlocked the door for those who came and did. I was leaving the city, heading home. Songbird was still here, in this very room, in fact. It was guiding me on comms, led me straight into a trap. Neutralizing me. Her last assignment in Night-City. Then she got a ticket home.
Reed, what you're doing now, is saving her, or is it revenge?
I don't have a vengeful bone left in me. I had plenty of time to examine this under a microscope. Under focus, some things sharpen, others blur. But there comes a point when you just cut through the bullshit and see what's in front of you. Songbird is still my people, and nothing can change that.
Fuck, Reed.
Now, Myers is a whole nother story. But Songbird, no. I got nothing against her.
So why Myers?
I miss anything?
Some reminiscing. So good, let's get this show going. I checked up on Slider's contention. Fucking had it right, it turns out. I dove into old mission files wherever Somi was involved. They were buried deep, near impossible to access, even with my clearance. Each and every one, the Blackwall. All authorizations, mission orders, personally signed by one person, Rosalind Myers.
Wouldn't want to be in her shoes if that shit floats to the top.
The NUS is a small country governed by a woman with highly ambitious goals. Sometimes those ambitions went out over reason. But that's not something we need to pour over now. Alex, what do you have for us?
A little of this, little of that. We'll plan in a sec. Say, V, like playing fancy dress up?
What's the matter? Gotta do what needs doing. Preferences be damned.
All right, little Miss Sourpuss. Managed to learn that some pop megastar is gonna grace the party with a show. Guest list? Expect everybody who's anybody. That includes you. Gonna don fancy outfits and rub shoulders with VIPs. Be warned though, fancy doesn't mean easy. Ready for the deets, V?
Let me hear 'em.
Black Sapphire, the most heavily guarded place in Dogtown. Doesn't mean security's airtight though. V, you're gonna enter through a flooded tunnel system. Got a top-of-the-line diving suit, ought to fit you snug as a glove. Water's maybe a little super toxic, so yeah, be careful.
Toxic how, exactly?
From suspect waste, some sewage leak too. Don't worry, suit's piss and shit proof. Already know what the hotel looks like. Really, really hard to miss. Flooded tunnels here. That's your way inside. Now focus. You'll reach a terminal at the end, jack in and breach the cams, giving Reed his window to slip into the building. You'll take different elevators up, here. Saul will open a passage to his side. For you asked? Yeah, it's the only way. Area could be heavily guarded, so you'll have to be on your tippy toes. Couldn't get clean intel, so you'll just have to be creative. Improvise. You're gonna meet here. Soon as you meet up, you'll doll up like it's prom night and go to the ball. That's where you'll rendezvous with Songbird. All clear?
Yup.
Preem. Okay, let's talk gear. Take your time. Grab anything you think might be useful. A surprise awaits you in the box.
This your iron?
Sure is. Her Majesty's been itching to return to active duty.
I'd be honored.
That reminds me. Hans, what did he want in return for the favor he did us?
Hans has the mind of a corpo. War's like a biz to him. Runs it that way. He pits everyone against each other. By the time they realize they're all fighting on his behalf, it'll be too late.
Politics. It's the same shit wherever you go. You know, if not for you, we'd have no way of getting into the Black Sapphire reaching Songbird. It's good to have you on our side. I mean that, V.
That it? We set?
I believe we are. I'll hang back a while and then meet you there.